and as a way of being. It's easy to learn, it's easy to do, but it is also equally easy to forget to practice, even though this kind of dropping in takes literally no time at all, just remembering. Happily, this intimacy with our own capacity for awareness is increasingly being taken up and nurtured in one form or another by more and more people as it makes its way into various domains of society, from school children to elders, from academics to business professionals, from tech engineers to community leaders and social activists, from college students to medical and graduate students, from, believe it or not, politicians to athletes at all levels of sport. And for the most part, mindfulness is being nurtured and cultivated not as a luxury or passing fad, but with the growing recognition that it may be an absolute necessity for living life fully and for living life with integrity, in other words, ethically, in the face of the starkly looming challenges we are all confronted with every day, and with the equally enormous and compelling opportunities and options that are available to us as well at this particular moment in time. That is, if we can see through and transcend, at least for a moment, our mind's own self-constructed and habitual limitations, the narratives we tell ourselves that are not true enough, if they're true at all, and our endemic blindnesses. This enterprise is ultimately one big and extremely vital adventure, full of ups and downs, just as life itself is full of ups and downs. But how we choose to be in relationship to it makes all the difference in how this adventure, the adventure of your life, unfolds. And you have a lot more say in it than you might suspect. There are many different ways to cultivate mindfulness through both formal meditation practice and in everyday living and working. As you will see, formal meditation can be practiced in any number of positions: sitting, lying down, standing, or walking. And what we call informal meditation practice, which when all is said and done is the real meditation practice, it involves letting life itself become coextensive with your meditation practice and recognizing that everything that unfolds within it, the wanted and the unwanted and the unnoticed, is the real curriculum. When we see meditation in this big way, nothing that arises in our own mind or in our own life or in the world is excluded, and any moment is a perfect moment to bring awareness to what is unfolding and thereby learn and grow and heal. Over time, what is most important is for you to find your own authentic way to practice, a way that feels intuitive and trustworthy, that is true for you, while at the same time staying true to the essence of the ancient traditions out of which mindfulness emerged. This audiobook is aimed to help you to do just that, or at least to get started on this lifelong adventure. You will learn how to develop a daily mindfulness practice if it's new to you, or hopefully to deepen your practice if you already have one. In either case, you will also learn how to see it as a love affair rather than as a chore or a burden, one more should in your already too busy day, and so ultimately a deep inhabiting of the life that is yours to live. As decades of research have shown, mindfulness can serve as a powerful ally in facing and transcending the challenges of stress, pain, and illness throughout life. Doing and non-doing. Sometimes being mindful looks like doing something, and sometimes being mindful looks like doing nothing. From the outside, you can't always know. But even when it looks or feels like doing nothing, it isn't. In fact, it isn't a doing at all. I know this sounds a bit crazy, but mindfulness meditation is much more a matter of non-doing, of simply dropping into being in the only moment we ever have, this one, than it is of doing something or getting someplace. How you are, and wherever you are in any moment, is good enough, at least for now. In fact, it is perfect if you're willing to hold the moment in awareness while being gentle with yourself and not forcing things. The regular practice of mindfulness meditation helps us to access within ourselves the open-hearted spaciousness characteristic of pure awareness, and to express it in how we act in the world. Mindfulness as a regular practice can literally and figuratively give your life back to you, especially if you're stressed or in pain or caught up in uncertainty and emotional turmoil, which of course we all are to one degree or another in some moments.